Hey guys, welcome back. We are getting so many dudes encroaching on our area. You know, Trike, nobody likes you. Go away. There's so many guys that are constantly roaming into our area now, and it's starting to get real annoying. We are going to end up putting fences and walls and whatever we have to around this place very soon. Because the amount of times the guys that come in here and started messing around in here is brutal lately. I had a Rex in here the other day. I had a Bronto trying to get, well, he messed up all my bears here. He knocked them all off, and as you can see over here, there's still a bear on the roof over here, of all things. Like, I'm not even sure how he got up there. Anyways, guys, today we're talking mutations. We are going to do a bit of a breeding slash mutation room. Building. So we're going to get into that right away here. Let me show you guys what we got. So I've built the base of this already just because it's super annoying to build this, and I want to kind of just get into this. So this is going to be a basement level. We're going to do one level up on top of this, and then that'll be the floor. And then we are going to do what we normally do, where we extend this out, have a little like balcony type area, and then steps down or whatever we're going to do here. We're going to do the same kind of issue or same kind of thing here. Now, obviously, I'm using a circle. Well, a bunch of circles again, as you can see. It's going to be very similar to the greenhouse. Nothing very special. All it is going to be is a main chamber with 4, possibly 5, I might out at the back here, breeding rooms. And they're going to be not basic, but they're going to be customizable to the kind of creatures we want to do for breeding and stuff. Because the breeding thing is, it's annoying, and I want to make it faster if I can. So that's kind of today. The reason I'm doing a basement level instead of just making this like the actual levels, I want to be able to go in here and in the center of each of these or whatever ones, I'm going to put air conditioners around this circle in the center here, and that'll help us hatch eggs. So we're going to have like a solid hatchery out of this. It's going to be kind of an all-in-one breeding mutation room thing. And because we're not using mods, we don't have a lot of luxury when it comes to like picking up eggs and that. It's all manual, so we have a lot to do with that. I figured now is a good time to do it because I've got 3 new dudes that just mutated. This is going to be our new RG. He's going to breed with these guys in a few minutes. I got our Anki here. He's going to do with that guy, and then I have our Barry here who just got a melee mutation. Now, I'm going to try to explain mutations in a little bit. We're going to try to explain the stacking of how it works and everything. But first, let me get going on the build over here, and I'll bring you guys back once I have the base set up. I'm not going to show you guys a lot of the build because it's going to be very simple, I think. It's nothing going to be too special. Let's get the first breeding chamber set up, and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so the basic idea is built here. What we're going to do later is we're going to put air conditioners under here. So I'm hoping that we should be able to put 1 or 2, like 1 on each of these blocks around, and that is going to make the upper level here be able to hatch any eggs that basically fall in this area, right? I'm using the metal triangle slabs here to see how that looks, just for a different design. Yeah, so anywhere around this will be an air conditioner, like here will be one, etc. So let's talk about stacking mutations. Now I've kind of just learned this, so I might be a little not all the knowledge, but this is my understanding of it. So basically what you do is you find your baryonyx. We're going to use baryonyx as the example. So we find our baryonyx in the wild. We've already found 2. We found the one we tamed on camera the other day, and I found one since then. Now what I've done is I've taken those 2, and I have bred that one that you see in front of me here, and this one here in the cryopod. Now one's male, one's female. We've bred them up so that way they have the exact same stats all the way through, and they're identical dinos, right? So whenever we breed one now, we're gonna get a 242, 100% always. There's been no mutations on them, and you can see here. So we've bred. I had to breed quite a few times to get the lines to work because there was like the different levels. Like there were 202, 203, and then I made a 209, etc. So it took a little while to get them to be the right stats, but we got them to be proper. So they have all the stats that I wanted on them, and then we decided, okay, these are the 2 perfect pairs. So I called them our base. Now you breed them up, and once they pop out a mutation, you're going to want it to be a male mutation. That way, a female works kind of, but it's more of a pain, and it's kind of more complicated to get into. Anyways, You want to get a male, because then what happens is you take a bunch of females. So over here we've got, I don't know if you can see it still or not, there's 4 other baryonyxes over here on the little ledge right there ahead of us. And what I've done is we've got 4 together and then 1 male. So 1 male can breed with an infinite number of females. That's why you do it that way. When you get a mutation that you want, so I've got on, this is my newest one here, right here. So it has a melee mutation on it. So I'm going to drop this one. He'll be our new male. And we're going to put a bunch of females around him. He's going to breed with all of them. And we're going to try to get them to get the male's melee stat distributed to the female. And then a mutation on top of it, if that makes sense. And that's the whole plan of mutations. Now, mutations have a color associated with them. So you get, every time you get a mutation, you get a different color in a different like color zone. So like a baryonyx has 6 different regions that could change color, whereas a bear has 2, I think. So it kind of depends. You might not see some of them. Some might just be the same color, etc. So it's kind of a pain for, or not pain, but like it's kind of hit or miss on some of the colors sometimes. There is a scorpion going up towards our stuff over here. I don't like you. Come on. Thank you. So basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get some of the stats that we want buffed. Basically, I'm trying to get melee and health on these guys is what I'm trying to do. And the reason for that is you can only level a dino 73 times. Max level is 450, but I think we could change it if we wanted to, but we're not going for max level, but just in general, max level is 450. Now, if you were to put, every mutation gives you 2 levels. So if we did melee and health 20 times, which is your max mutation level, technically, that'd be 40 levels, so that's 80 levels, plus your 73, so what, 153, on top of our 242. So you kind of have to be careful with how you level, but there is ways you could get more in depth where you like lower the level, etc. It's whatever. But anyways, the whole point of this is we're going to try to level melee, we're going to try to level health, and then we're going to try to imprint on top, which gives a 20% buff on top of all of that, and then we're going to try to level them the whatever amount of times we need. So like for our boss guys, like our T-Rexes, our Megatheriums, and our Therazinos, we could level them pretty intently, and that's the plan. Maybe not fully like that, but as much as we can. So what I'm going to do here quickly is I'm going to try to figure out how to place these guys. So what I want to do is I want to place them so they're going to be up on the 4th level here. Now I'm trying to make these rooms so they're all customizable to the dinos. Not every dino will fit in here, obviously. Rexes won't fit in here because the door is not a big enough door. We could cryopod them in, sure, but I'm just making it so that way the majority fits, and that's what we want. So because of, do I have a saddle here? Because of the distances for mating, I want to set this guy up right in the center, and we're going to try to put as many females around us as we can. But I don't know the pattern I want to use. Right now I have them kind of just like straight jammed in the side, and I can put 4 on one side and 4 on the other, so which is really good. You've seen in the bear setup before, it's like a circle with hatches around it, and I wanted to kind of see, like that one lets me do 6 bears all the way around, and it works perfectly fine. So what I want to try to do is I want to just go based on the floor here, and I wanted to make it so that way maybe I can put it like here on this edge. So you can see on the floor pattern there's an edge right here, and I wanted it so that way if he's standing in the middle and we had a hole right here and the females were here, if they could reach that far and breed, and then we could do the same pattern up top and the eggs would fall and hatch, and then we put a Therizino in here to kill the eggs we don't want. That's the plan. I don't know if it's going to work though, so let me just see if this is close enough. No. So how close does he have to be before they'll mate? Ooh, it's going to be pretty close, looks like. Yeah, so I think some mods let you do this where it's like a lot farther away. Like this one's ready to mate, right? Maybe I should enable mating on both of them first. Maybe that'd be helpful. Oh my god. Let's try again from here. So let's go straight on. it would be right about there. Does it reach? No. No. Okay, so it does have to be pretty close still. So it reaches there. Yeah, so what we're gonna have to do is we're probably gonna have to just do it where, like, yeah, it doesn't reach there. So what I'm gonna probably do is do like a platform up top where I just put them kind of in the side and have them hang off the edge, hopefully. And hope that works enough that we can make this so we can put at least 10. I want to put 10 dinos breeding with our baryonyx. Alright, so a 2-wide platform will fit these guys. Now the problem becomes if I want to replace the male, which I'm going to do here. This is the 2x melee male, which normally I just name them, I just haven't yet. But I'm going to toss the base male back in here, because what I want to do is I want to get 4 more of these female berries to do, like, to go out here, so that I can have 8 to 10. I might try to get 10 and see if they'll work. 8 to 10 guys laying eggs at the same time. That way, as soon as they all fall, they're gonna hatch, and we're gonna get a whole bunch all at once. As opposed to right now, I'm collecting the eggs, taking them to the incubation spot, waiting the minute whatever it takes to hatch, and then sifting through them. This way, it can be automatic. Now, there's mods, obviously, that pick up the eggs, pick up the babies, all that stuff, but we're not using any of that stuff, which is why I'm trying to make this more efficient for myself, because this is super time-consuming. I've already spent several days doing mutations here, and I don't have very many yet. So it takes a lot, which is why I'm trying to get so many guys to do it, like so many different dinos all at once. That way, it hopefully lays more and makes it more efficient. After like just a minute, we've already got a ton of eggs here. Eggs are definitely, the lay egg interval is very quick, like the mating interval. So these guys are definitely able to drop eggs pretty fast, which is good. So let's go down here, and I hope they're going to be kind of in the right area. I mean, they're not for where I wanted to put the air conditioners, but I'm thinking that should be okay still. Wait, why is there a hole here? Why is there a wall missing there? Anyway, so what we're going to do is I'm going to start by putting... Can I put this first? I can't. So let's put you first, I guess. Let's try to center this. Oh yeah, just punch the wall. Why not? Alright, let's put you there. I don't know where I'm going to put the generator. I was kind of thinking about putting it, because this is going to be all lifted. So I was kind of thinking about putting it like directly in the center of the main room. But then, like, how do you get down here? I need to be able to just, like... I guess I could put a hatch above it. Like, if I put it right here... it might go through the floor, actually. Yeah, it's a little bit higher. Is it higher than the floor? Yeah, it is. I'll have to find her... Oh, maybe in one of these little... Oh, that'll work. What if I filled this in? Yeah, that's what we'll do. Perfect. I'll just fill one of these, like these 2 side things. I'll just fill this one in properly. And then I'll put a door here and put it there. That'll be perfect. We can actually do 2, that way we can control either side, maybe. That's a good idea. Very, very good. And this actually pointed the wrong way. I wanted it to point over there. Oh, that kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna break that. Let's go straight out the door with it. I know I can put some inventory, but it's just quicker to do it this way for me. So, okay, so we'll go there, and then we'll put, I guess we're gonna put a junction. Maybe I should have put it back one. Yeah, I probably should have. Can I pick it back up? Alright. Let's put it here. And then it should go, yeah, that'll be pretty much perfect, I think. And then this can... Oh, that's perfect. That's actually perfect if it goes right there. Alright, let me fill this floor in. Okay, so aircon can go... we'll center it to these, I guess, as best we can. We can always put more, but I'm hoping that we only have to put 6. Well, I'm hoping that's lots. Again, it could be wrong, but like, it's tough to say because it depends on like where exactly like the eggs land and stuff, and the distance for the insulation. So these are going to insulate to the point where eggs like will hatch in any area, and I'm hoping that this will make it so that this is a good enough area for it. Alright, oh, I need that box again. Okay, AC's in, generators on, fueled. So, what happens is where these are falling now, they're falling to the outside here. You can see these ones are falling over here. This one's too cold, but in the center, if I put them here, they work perfectly fine. Because they're getting all the air conditioners around it, whereas these ones are only going to get like 1 or 2. So, we're going to have to figure out a way to maybe make it so that these fall more to the inside. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that quite yet, but that might be what we have to do. Okay, these are going to hatch, and I need to get like, let's get a saver or something so I can clean them up. The ones that I don't need, all I want to do is hatch like 4 of them, so give me 1 second here. Alright, I have my 4 males, so we're going to grow these guys up, but they're going to take a few minutes, and then what I want to do is, like right now I'm using, I'm going to use a saber. But I'd like to use like a Therier or something quicker that can like really take these guys out faster. And yeah, we're just gonna let these guys sit in the corner here. You guys stop right there. He's gonna clear them all out, and we're gonna continue on our day while he's doing that. Alright, so I got this thing figured out now. I had to do a bunch of work up here, so basically what I've decided to do is I've made these little pathways, and I've put them like these guys facing backwards so that they can drop their eggs down the sides here, and this guy here is on a catwalk. Now, he is able to be switched out nice and easy this way, and the eggs work pretty well. Let me just go here and turn him on. That sounds awkward. Let's enable mating. Let's say it that way maybe. So they all work, and I think I could probably add 2 more if you want. Now, if I wanted. Now, you know, in the last little clip there, I actually got 4 males, and I set them up here, got them grown up, put them up here. And then I couldn't figure out why the hell they wouldn't mate, and I realized it's because they were freaking males. So I wasted about an hour of time trying to get new ones. So these are all females now, and they all work, as you can see. Let's drop down here. Now this is going to be all different. There's going to be a doorway here eventually, I think. This will be the 2nd floor of the main building. That way we have access to all these rooms. And the eggs should all drop relatively close to this centerpiece here, which we might have to do the air cons different in the next ones, because if I do the birds the way I have it over there already, I'm going to use hatches around the center, so eggs are going to drop centered to here on each one, and an air conditioner only goes 2 blocks in each direction. I think it's infinitely up and down, but it's 2 blocks in each direction. So like, if there's an air con here, it's going to reach just this one, so like, we'll get the effect of maybe 3 on each one, which might not be enough depending on the surrounding area and stuff. So these eggs should drop any second now. Alright, there we go. Did they all fall? There's one still stuck up there. I'm going to have to push that guy back a little bit. But then with the incubators all, or the air conditioners all on, they should be incubating. Ooh, that guy's too cold. Oh, come on, really? Really, those ones are too cold? Well, that's just annoying. I know it's because it's raining, so it's kind of a whatever. Alright, we might have to up our air conditioners eventually. It's also 0 degrees here, so it doesn't really help. But with that case, I'm going to have to go... Either way, I need to get a whole bunch more materials and stuff to make this work properly. But as you can see, if I got 8 every... So what is this going to be? A minute? Oh, it's too cold. Every minute and a half of... once they're down here. So basically I get 8 every, let's say every 5 minutes, which isn't, it's not a lot obviously, and we can up our rates or whatever. Yeah, I'll have to drop the guy back. We could change our rates or whatever, but I mean, if I'm doing this with 4 or 5 different lines, because like again, this is just melee. So if I wanted to do health now, I'd do another platform over here or wherever. For health. And then what happens is once you have your guy like his max level 20 or whatever you have for his mutations, you just breed them together and you get your ultimate dude. So here I'm looking for level 250. There's one over there. Let's check that one out. So I want a level 250 male. Whoops. Would be what we're looking for. Okay, so it's female. So it didn't give us what we want, and it didn't give us a melee. Let's see here. This one gave us a health mutation. Now, the reason that you don't want to use a female in the line, like if I was to take this now and breed it with other ones, what would happen is, you see there's already 4 mutations here. Now, if I bred this into the line, it would still have these 4, and even if it didn't get another mutation in the next one, it would end up with 4 on this side as well. So you'd end up losing some of your mutations because you'd end up having like 8 on the one dino. And it adds up real weird, and it gets kind of messy. At least that's how I've had it happen so far. Wait, enable. Wait, what? So yeah, so like usually you want to just have a male. It's more of a pain because you have to wait for them. But at least, yeah, there's no more. But at least you know that it's a clean stack, and then at the end you have exactly what you want, and you are good to go. So I need to get a bunch more materials quick so I can keep going. So we'll continue building the next piece here, and I'll bring you guys back shortly. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys this. So this is obviously centered. This door is obviously centered between two things here. Now the way I accomplish this is kind of interesting. A little build trick I've figured out. So down here, because you can kind of see here, this square is centered, and then it breaks off into 3 triangles, and then the 2 pieces here. This is where the door is, right? Well, you can actually take and you can put a triangle on top. Do I have one on me? You don't. You can put a triangle on top of a normal floor. So right here, it's actually overlaid with 3 more triangles. You can kind of see it right there's the seam, I think. So there's actually 3 more triangles going around here, and then I've put these walls here and built it up so that way we can actually get a centered door where it shouldn't be. So just a little trick there. Yeah. So we have a slight issue possibly. I just went and got some metal just to the top of the mountain here, and as I was flying, there is a level 30 Giga kicking around here. Now he's far enough away that it's not a problem, but honestly, I mean, our base is right there, straight ahead on the water. Like, he's not that far. Level 30 isn't, I mean, it's high enough because it's a Giga. So it's the fact that, like, they have, it's like 18,000 health starting. So we don't really have the creatures to fight a Giga, in my opinion. Especially at the moment, because we don't really have much going on. I mean, our Rex army is 3 Rexes, and their basic level 150 is like, they would do good, but at the same time, they would probably take a lot of damage and probably get wrecked. I've never really fought a Giga, so I don't really know. I don't know. They're terrifying though, so we have to really be cautious of that. All right, so I'm back here. I've got a bunch of crystal. I've got a decent amount of metal, I believe. There's still 4 or 5 furnaces that have 300 or 400 in each that need to be smelted up. So we have a lot of that. I need to turn this guy on a passive. Yeah, let's turn you on passive. Thank you. So one thing I'm going to run out of though very quickly is I've only got probably about 1,500 cementing paste left. Yeah, we're going to run out of that pretty fast. Same with polymer, and polymer needs cementing paste. So that's become a pretty big thing. What I've done though is I put some tree sap taps, I said, on some of these trees over the other day. Now these things are a real pain in the ass to actually get to. You have to, so they're right here on this tree. There's 2 on this tree and 1 on this tree. You can kind of see right there. Now, the only way you get up to these things right now is with a hook, your crossbow, and I have to, let's just get a better spot here. Gotta reel myself up, and it's a real pain in the ass to do. But we got a bunch of sap out of it, but like I can't get over to that one without re-hooking it. It doesn't seem like I can't swing it. So it's kind of a pain to do this. So what I want to do, I think, is maybe make a tree platform if we can, and maybe get it a little bit easier for this, because what I'm thinking is we make some sweet vegetable cakes and get some acatinas, I think they're called, giant snails, and they make the snail paste, which is basically cementing paste. So I want to do that right now if we can. All right, before I put this platform, let's just check these. I left this thing running to make sure, we can see what we can see how it's going. Holy crap! Okay, we have a lot of guys to go through here. Oh my god. Okay, we can check this more often, maybe. 250 we're looking for. This could be a pain. Okay, this guy obviously has got a mutation. Are you male? You are male. Melee damage 355. This is the dude we're looking for right here. Perfect. All right. Can we? Oh, stop. Right, can we put this thing? Oh, is it specific heights? Interesting. Okay, well I guess it's the right height there. That's kind of interesting. You can only go specific heights. I've never used one of these tree platforms before, but I'd love to make a base or something out of this one day. This would be so cool. Alright, and now we can access these things? Yeah, okay. So what do I do about the other one? Do I make another one for here? It's up there. And then the other thing is beehives. Oh, they're going to be below it. Damn. There's a Acatina right there, though. 55. I don't know if these things matter for level or whatever. Probably lower to tame it. I don't think it really matters. Okay, so we can put... I think we can put 4 or 5 of these per tree, by the way. It just takes longer for them to produce, like to fill the thing up, I think. But we don't really need a whole lot of it, so... Yeah, alright. So are these things passive... Oh, are these things passive tamed? Or do I have to actually knock it out? Would you screw off? Can I force it? Oh, that didn't do nothing. Oh, okay, so I understand. So there's a little bit of a bug, I guess, that after it eats, it shows there's no taming for a second, and then it goes. So I actually forced one in there and I shouldn't have. I thought you could force it and it would tame, but I guess not. So it's going to be another minute, and this one should be good. I also took, there was one up here. I used our pteranodon and I flew it back to our base. We're just going to keep it over there, and we'll tame that one maybe as well. This is only level 5. I don't know if it's good or bad to have. Its weight is whatever. I don't know if that helps. I have no idea if these things are going to good or bad to have at low levels. So, all right. He is ours. I don't know how often he eats. I hope it's not a lot, because those vegetable cakes for right now, they're not expensive. Well, they are expensive. They're just a pain in the ass more than anything. We'll get more quickly though. But let's drop this guy off and let's head into a little bit of a building montage and get this thing out of the way. is this a thing? Like, there's one spot you can get in. And you got in. What? I don't understand how these things, like, you can't even fit out of these spots. So anyways, what I did here is I actually put these ramps just to tilt these guys a little bit so that the eggs would fall better, and it's nuts. This is like, have you guys ever seen Godzilla, like the one from like 2004 or whatever it was with Matthew Broderick? Because this is what this is like. When they all hatch at the end, there's just like reptiles everywhere, and it's brutal. I definitely have to clean these guys up way more often than I have been, because for one, when they start running around, it can get a little bit laggy. So yeah, we've got some work to do.
Several days later.
Hey guys, welcome back. Obviously this is several days later, and it's after I finished the last video. Obviously I figured I would take some time to do that, so that way we wouldn't have like a week of just like one video. And I've done a lot of things here, so that was really important to do. Obviously I cut the time lapse as well, pretty short. Well, not short, but I didn't show everything because there was just too much, and I didn't want to record every 10 seconds of what I was doing. So you get the idea. There was a lot of farming. There was a lot of building, which I'll show you guys in a second. As you can see here, I've actually gone ahead and built a little bit of a spike wall all the way around our base. It goes all over there. There's 2 behemoth gates and a regular gate here. And the reason I had to do this is we're getting so many dinos in here, and I was really like, well, I'm trying to see if things were spawning inside here or if they're just wandering in. And so far, it seems that they're wandering in. Now, one of the things that I had that made me really do this right away is I was over here, well, I was over there the other day, and over here I seen a bunch of like the yellow letters, like something was taking damage. And I came over here, and there was a Rex right here. I don't know what he was attacking. I had a few dinos over here. I had the Phiomia there, whatever. But you can see he broke glass right here, which I had to repair. So like they were right in our stuff. How? I've got 3 pieces of glass missing, and you've managed to make it inside here. Oh my god. He's doing really well, by the way. He's putting a lot of paste out, especially since we're not doing... It's been a long time of me playing without doing a whole lot, so he's produced quite a bit for us. Now, let's go over here. Obviously, these little walls that are here need to come down. I was kind of using them just to plan out like a floor originally. And over here, we are nowhere near being done, but you get the idea of what is happening. So this roof is mostly done, the center is mostly done, and then these sides obviously are nowhere near. But let's go inside here. So also, I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but this is a water well. I have it connected to water, and I figured, oh, it'd be good to have this little thing here. But you can't fill, like this is full obviously right now. Let me drink some. So I drank some. It won't fill it. I don't know why. It's connected to water down like in the river, and it all works, but it doesn't show that it'll fill. I don't understand. So I got a lot of things happening here right now. We've got some RGs being hatched over here. This guy is actually our new RG is going to be probably, I think at the moment he's got 14 mutations. We've got some baryonyxes here. They're currently off, so I just got a mutation. So I'm just changing a female to a male so I can put him up there. So he's going to have probably between that group and this group, he's going to have, I think, 10 melee mutations and 9 health mutations so far, I think, is where I'm at. And then over here, in the last episode, we got some aloes, and I started breeding these guys up because I think they're super cool. And this is the newest guy we've got, and I think this looks awesome. We're gonna maybe change the reddish color. One of these other ones, where to go? Well, maybe I got rid of it already. There's a little bit of a darker color that looked really cool. That would be interesting to play with, but that green I really like. So I want to see if I can get that to continue throughout our lines as we go, which will be super awesome. And we can always breed colors in later. That's not a big deal. But right now, I'm just trying to breed these guys up. Let's see, 27. I'm looking for a 229 currently. You can also see I have a new bear here. I stopped breeding our bears, but this guy is pretty decent. He went up, I think, 8 levels of melee in mutating, and then obviously she's got the crazy colors. Now, if you guys ever, I always thought this was different, but the Care Bears, This is a dumb conversation. The Care Bears. I always thought they had cool names. They don't. It's like Hug Me Bear and Tickle Me Bear and whatever. They're not really good names. So this is the close one I got. It's our Share Bear. It's kind of ridiculous, but I thought it'd be cool to have a bunch of Care Bears with the different colors, and their names are just not good. I've also put just a bunch of boxes here, so it looks like this place is being used. There's mortar and pestles because we're getting so much meat spoiled from just having. I have a meat box in every one of these, and we go through them like crazy. Because like fish, for instance, these guys only eat fish, the baryonyx, so it goes through like mad. There's also a preserving bin here, just to kind of help out. And then up top, I haven't put a whole lot up here yet. We just put an industrial grill because we have a lot of meat, so why not? And then obviously just like a little platform up here. I'm not sure what we're going to do up here, but I thought it'd be cool to have. I was thinking maybe put a balcony out, either here or the level below us. I don't know yet. But yeah, it's coming together pretty decently. And I think this is a really cool build. It's also saving a lot of time. I'm several days into mutating. And this has saved a lot of time and a lot of hassle running around. And I can just AFK in here for a bit, check them all out, kill the ones I don't need, and continue. So this is a super cool project. But yeah, I need to go and get again. Let's see. This guy has gone a bunch of times. I've leveled his weight quite substantially. He's amazing for getting wood, by the way. This is awesome because he has so much weight. And one thing I'll show you guys quick. Because we're killing so many mobs, especially with the bear here for these aloes. This guy here, let's see, 53 levels. He can go up right now. One of our berries that I have over this way, I think he's got, or sorry, one of our Therazinos. I think he's got 58 levels we can pump into it. So like, this is a great way to level our dudes up. 56. Obviously we're just using these guys to kill things. We're not going to use them for much else at the moment. But when we have guys we want to use to level up, we can do that here. And it's going to be awesome. Anyways, guys, this is the biggest build I've done so far. It has taken me a ton of time. I really hope you guys enjoy it, though. I know the building ones are a little bit more boring because there's not a whole lot going on. But I do really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. And in the next one, we're going to go take our berry out and we're going to go do some crazy stuff. So come back for that, and I will see you guys next time.